go, nation. Let's get this thing going. You already know how this goes. Yeah. All right, nation. Let's go. Let's get crunk. Yeah. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. All right. Hit that like button. Share this content. Yes. Let's roll with this thing. Let's grow. Fill this chat room up. Yes. Appreciate you. Let's go. Yes. Yeah, we're going to get this thing going one way or another, baby. Yeah. I see y'all, man. Yeah. Yeah. I know y'all crunk. I know y'all crunk. Yes. Yeah. Let's go, baby. Cowboys Nation, stand up, rise up to the occasion. Rise up. Score prediction. Put it down. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Yes. Yes. Get crunk, baby. I know you're on your couch right now. Get up off your couch. Get up off that couch. Yes. Get up off that couch, man. Let's go, Cowboys Nation. Yes. I know you bobbing and weaving. Yes. I feel you, man. Yeah, let's get this thing going one way or another. Hey, we got to deliver this thing one. We got to deliver this thing on the ground. Yeah. Cowboys Nation. Yes, indeed. You listening to nothing but the best. This is your brother from another mother. No other. Don't look like Danny Glover, but I keep it cool for each and every last one of you guys. Let's get this thing going. The path of the righteous man is to be set on all sides by the iniquities of Facebook panel. Shout out to those that's in the mix that's over here on the YouTubes and Law Nations 1.0 and Law Nation 2.0. I got to put the 1.0 in there now because the 2.0 is just taking over the thing, man. I really appreciate you. Shout out to J Hart RIC for making a donation to help grow the nation. Let's continue to grow this thing. That's what I'm talking about, J Hart. Look, put your score prediction down. As you guys put your score prediction down, we're gonna have to go ahead and get crunk. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, David Alexander the Great in this thing. David, you said you've been a fan since 1963. That's what I'm talking about. 1963, long time coming, right? We going to have to step it up, David. We going to have to figure out a way if we can get to the big dance. If Ezekiel Elliott can get 100+ yards, don't you know? That's how close we are to this victory. And when we get this victory, man, watch how everybody else can just start creeping back in and representing that silver and blue. That is what I'm talking about. Shout out to you. 20. I see a lot of people putting 30-24 Cowboys. If we can hold the Atlanta Falcons to like 20-24 points, that will still be cool. The Amari Cooper effect. Yes. 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 I can't say your name, but a shout out to you, man. I could not say your name. That's a cold name, though. That is a cold name on YouTube. His name is Dom F. You know, I can't put that out there. But shout out to you. The Amari Cooper, what he brings to the table is what we can see beyond our small frame of mind, with our small eyes. Amari Cooper is bringing in, and I only know that, yes, he's 1-1 right now. One can argue the fact that that first game, they were still trying to iron out a lot of things. But Ezekiel Elliott, he loves Amari Cooper at this point because he knows for sure that they cannot corral that box. And when they got that single high safety, then what they would do is from here, if Dak Prescott can get the ball out to Amari, man, oh man, oh man. 30-27, Cowboys. This is from my guy, my brother from another mother, no other, Virginia finest out here. 30-27. That's what he's saying what the Cowboys record will be. Well, not the record, but what the score will be tomorrow at 12 o'clock. After 12 o'clock, it will be 30-27. Jordan K says 31-27. Man. What's up, Mitch? Thank you for tuning in on the Facebook page. Appreciate you, man. Eric K in this house, man. What's good with you, man? Shout out to you, James. Big Game James. You can't say game without saying Big Game James. Put all that into one. Big Game James. Shout out to you, man. Deandle Carter, appreciate you. Diego, appreciate you, man. Thank you for tuning in as well. Kojak Martinez, man, that's what I'm talking about. All of the YouTube and the Facebook elite over here on the Facebook panel. Appreciate you. Money Making Mall, what's up, man? Put down the score prediction. I want to know what you have in your thoughts and your minds of what you think this game is going to be tomorrow. I know that everybody that's in this chat box, diehard Cowboys fan, we ready for Ezekiel Elliott to put up 130 plus yards, 2 touchdowns, right? We ready for that. Yes, 31-24. So we're going to put 30 on the board, basically. Everybody's saying we're going to put 30 on the board. I'm agreeing with you all because before the Atlanta Falcons game of last year, we was averaging right around 28 to close to 30 points. Now, that being said, if we can put a foot down on Atlanta, smash those birds, because we smashed the bird the previous week. If we can smash this bird, and of course we have to have the kicker to make his kicks, because one can argue the fact that last week we had 30 points on them, but the kicker missed the kick. So if we can put 30 points on this particular board, we on the right path. Jake Smith, he said, what's up, Law? Beard looking good. Harden style. Wait a minute. James Harden wish he had a beard like mine, but it is what it is. I'm 8 years older than James Harden. Remember that, Cowboys Nation. 8 years older than James Harden, but shout out to James Harden. He had a wonderful game the other night. Tyrone Church, what's good? Let's go, Cooper. 120 yards with 2 touchdowns. Oh, my God. That will be nice. That will be nice. That will be nice. Man, we might as well get our celebrations together right now and get things going in those right directions. Zeke gonna eat. That's what I'm talking about, Virginia. Hey, guys, yes, we live like 95. We in this mix, man, one way or another. Ezekiel Elliott, he gets 130 yards. If Amari Cooper get 100 yards, man, that would be a dream for me. And if Dak Prescott, all we want, remember all offseason, this is what I was saying. Like I said, shout out to my guy, David Alexander, the great. Been following us for a long time, since 1963 in this thing. He knows it. He knows all about it. If we can get this quarterback to just preserve himself, and if the coaching staff can take the leashes, unleash the beast type of thing with the quarterback, let him roll out, let him see more RPOs, let my guy number 13 eat too, and then let number 17 Hearns eat. If we playing against a porous defensive backs out there, they're ranked 30th in the NFL. There's only 2 other teams that's horrible, I guess worse than them right now. So we must figure out a way to get the ball out to these receivers on the outside. Let me see what we got going on over here, man. I'm seeing somebody making a donation. Brandon Newkirk, what's good, man? Shout out to you, man. He said Law line. He predicted. He made the donation to help grow the nation. He's predicting on my Law Nation 2.0 page. My guy, Brandon Newkirk, is saying 31-21. My brother from another mother. No other, right? He's predicting 31. So we seeing a lot of 31s. But I'm stingy. I'm greedy. I don't want them to score over 20 points. I want the Atlanta Falcons to get 13 points. And that's it. If this defense, man, don't you know how crunk I'm going to be? I'm going to call the game tomorrow. Hopefully I can get my guy Vach Lombardi, who have always bring the party. Chaz, what's up, man? One of my mods up in this thing. Appreciate you. Thank you for regulating everything. He's working hard with me over here too. If I'm talking about a big if we can hold them down to 13 points, 1 touchdown and the rest field goals, man, don't you know how crunk, how crazy, how insane I'm going to become if we hold them at their home only to 1 touchdown and a couple of field goals. Man, I'm going to go crazy. You might as well just put the kids to bed. I'm going to snatch the PG-13 off, and I'm just going to get medieval on this thing. If we can figure out a way to hold them down to 13 points, and then on top of that, if we put up 30 points, my goodness, on the road, this young team on the road, Jake Smith says 24-10, the Cowboys. I would take that too. I would love to take that. But against this particular defense, the Atlanta Falcons, I'm greedy. I want more than 24 points. I think that this should be a statement piece game. This should be a game that everybody said they should be asleep right now. It's 6:21. Cowboys Nation, all of the Cowboys players, they should be rested up. They should be in the beds right now, getting ready for this early noon game, because I really want them to put the points on the board tomorrow. Regardless, come hell and high water, I want our defense to play sound-minded. But then on top of that, I really want the beast to eat, Ezekiel Elliott. I really want him to get over 130 yards, 2 touchdowns. If you guys play fantasy football and you got Ezekiel Elliott, go ahead right now. I'm not Nostradamus, but I'm telling you right now, I keep the promise. I want you guys to go ahead and start Ezekiel Elliott, because he should eat. This is a turf game. They are inside the dome. They got perfect field condition, perfect weather for Ezekiel Elliott to just eat up this particular Atlanta Falcons. He should have an Atlanta Falcon bird die right now. He should get this thing going, ready, locked, loaded, and going for us in the right direction, guys. That's what I want Ezekiel Elliott to do this thing, because I heard Deion Jordan, I think that's one of their defensive ends. He's not starting. He's hurt. He's not playing this weekend. So they 42-0. David Alexander, if that happened, my goodness, don't you know how crazy I will become? This will be crazy if we beat them 42-0. We stopping this tenacious, this crazy Atlanta Falcons offense, and we hold them to 0 points. Man, you guys gonna have to check me into one of those insane asylums or something like that. Jordan K, what's up, man? Hey guys, I want everybody to put their score prediction. I'm gonna read it out. Derek Edwards says 31-14. Hey, it could possibly happen. Let me see what we have over here on the Facebook panel. Shout out to my guy, Big Game James, Kathy Garcia, Mitch Pope, appreciate you, 31-17. Diego saying 30-24. Hey, we got high hopes for this game. Kojak saying 28-20. I will still take that, but remember, I do not want them to score that many points, but if they do, as long as we come out with the dub, I'm happy. Lucky Johnson saying 23-14. I would still accept that. 32-27 at the end of the day, as long as we come out with the W, and then we patch that up and marry that up with the Redskin game coming Thanksgiving, where we full of turkey and everything like that. Man, that will be nice. Shout out to Les Holmes for joining in, tuning in to the nation. Appreciate you, man. Don't forget, guys, hit that like button, share the content, especially if you are in the Facebook panel. Appreciate you, man. Join it, plug it into those Facebook groups like Dallas hashtag DC for Life, Dallas Cowboys group. We got over 130,000 people in that group, and we still trying to grow that thing. I want to grow that group into at least 200,000. Can we put 200, 300,000 groups? Because I know for sure, Cowboys Nation, we are the strongest. We are the biggest. We are the baddest. We are nothing but the best fan base out here. And nobody fan base can step up to us, because even though We have yet to win in 20 plus years. Some of you guys are still rolling with the Cowboys all day. 39-29. This is from Brandon Torres. Man, if that happened, I will buy you beer. 39 points is a lot of money out there on the board. 27-10. T-Star 30. That will be nice. That will be nice. Run them in the ground. Yes, do not let up. This is what I want to see from Chris Richard. Although they talked to him and they told him, say, hey, Chris, don't get out there. Please don't get out there and roughen the feathers of the Falcons like you did by roughing the feathers of the filthy. I say with this, those are just in the chat box. Do you guys love the fact when Chris Richard ran out there against filthy? And he got into the face of the opposition and saying that my guys, I know he was PC during his interview, but my guys, we come to play. And I don't think that it motivated him. Wink, wink. I want Chris Richard to do that again. Get out there in the middle of the field and get into the face of the Falcons fans and into the face of the Falcons organization, their coaching staff. And let's just play with a chip. When the last time we had a guy like that? On the field or even just on the coaching staff? When was the last time we had a guy to get into the face of the opposition? Law, blue and silver, white, yeah. All day, every day, win, lose, or draw. This is from Virginia Finest. Yes, yes, blue and silver, yes. All day, even twice on Sunday. If you cut me, I will bleed silver and blue, but I will throw them hands too. You know, you cut me, I'm going to throw them hands. But yeah, Josh Skinner, the winner, he says 27-17 all day. Hey, man, you never late, man. You right on time. You right on the money. That's why I'm able to read your comment. Yes, always start by, remember this, all off season I said, we must do this, Cowboys Nation. We must not just finish the fight. We must go out there and start the fight. We must punch them in the face, punch them in the mouth, choke hold them, punch them in the chest, do what we need to do and play with that aggressive tone. Because remember this, and I'm not saying that this is who Ray Lewis was. That guy with that strong tenacity, that guy with that mindset to get out there and do the little slide dance here and there. But no, he was the guy that everybody knew when they come off the plane or they get off the bus that they had to watch out for Ray Lewis. I think he wore number 52. They had to watch out for him. But this particular Cowboys organization, I want them to, when they come off that bus, when they come off the plane, whoever the opposition is, they say, hey, look out for number 54. Look out for number 55. I really think that this is going to happen. David Alexander the Great. Oh, my goodness. He dropping 30 in the chat box. He dropping $30 to make the donation to help grow the nation. Man, I'm telling you, man, appreciate you, man. This off season, wherever you may be, wherever you going, David Alexander the Great, hit me up, man. If you want to get close to the game, we got an event coming around with Drew Pearson, my guy, Michael Gallup. If you're in the Dallas area, let me know. Hit me up on my Facebook. Send me a message, and we will see what we can do for you for making the donation to help grow the nation. He dropped $30 in here. He says, get them predictions up, nation. Drop them dubs. Yes. Cowboys Nation, what he's saying is, hey, let's drop them dubs up there. Carlton Pratt, what's up? 24-32. Dallas, Dak will win with his feet with 50-plus yards of rushing. Let me just do this right here. When you said Dak will win with his feet, when you say that, you know what I'm going to do right here? Let's get crunk. Dak winning with his feet. Let's get crunk, baby. Let's get crunk. Yes. Just imagine somebody hitting them drums. Yes, that's what we need right there. Dak Prescott putting up 50-plus yards with his legs. Yes. That's what we need to have out there, man. That is exactly what we need to have done out there. If Ezekiel Elliott can bust him across the head with his 10, 12, 15 plus yards. There's a weird stat out there that Ezekiel Elliott leading the NFL with 15 plus yards of explosive plays. A lot of people thinking that you can get it done in the air, but you can also get it done with your legs. Ezekiel Elliott is leading the NFL in 15 plus yards with his legs. That's from the ground. So with that being said, remember all off season, Ezekiel Elliott, I'm telling everybody that everybody looking at the Pat Mahomes, what he's doing, and everybody looking at the Goffs of the world, what he's doing, the Carson Wentz previous year and what he was doing and things like that. And I'm telling everybody that we got our explosive guy. He wears 21. He's the reason why in 2016 we drafted a guy with the 4th overall pick, because we have this massive offensive line. But people fail to realize they lost focus, and they said the quarterback is what we need to focus on. No, the quarterback is what I said all offseason. All he needs to do is just drive the bus. Get on the bus and allow Ezekiel Elliott to run behind his offensive line. But we got hit with the blind side. Travis Frederick went down. If you guys don't believe what I'm saying, the center is the 2nd hardest position to learn in the National Football League. And here's why. He got to call out the blitz protection, zone, slide block protection. He's also the extension of what the quarterback can do, because he sees everything up front and he's locked, loaded, and ready. Of course, the quarterback is the hardest position to learn. And then on top of that, if you add in some football knowledge with the tight end, they are the extension of the offensive line. So we took away the tight end. We took away the center. And of course, Looney is doing a hell of a good job, but this is the problem. He cannot call out blitz protection. He do not know how to call out the slide protection. And then the information that come down from Zach Martin, it had to be relayed from Looney to the number 52 at the time, and then it had to be related to number 77. And anybody plays a game of transferring information, when it's been passed to one person to the next person, it becomes diluted in a sense. But what happened, lo and behold, they took out their offensive line guy that they had before. They inserted a guy who was a second. I guess he was in the second. He was drafted in the 2nd round as well. His number is 76. His name is Xavier, and he can gel well with this offensive scheme and schematics, because he knows for sure he got an all-pro to his left, and he got a guy that's playing a one world of a serviceable job to his right. And that's why when we play more of a zone blocking scheme, that we can put our hands on people, and Ezekiel Elliott can pick out those holes, and he can exploit the mismatches and run away from the mic and get you 10 to 15 yards. This is what Ezekiel Elliott been doing last game, a little bit of the previous game with the Titans. So with that being said, guys, we are onto something. We are on to something with Ezekiel Elliott. He is the force factor. He is the guy that we can lean behind. Remember this, all offseason I said we must strengthen the core, whether it be on the offensive side of the ball or the defensive side of the ball. And that's what we're doing. Yes, Virginia Finals. Yes, appreciate you, man. Henry Jenkins Jr., appreciate you. Shout out to you, man, and to your whole entire family. Sheila, Neil, what's good with you, baby? She said, run, Zeke, run. Yes, we got to get the ball into Ezekiel Elliott's hands. That is the name of the game. That is the forte. That is the temperament. That is what we need to go with. And I don't know if anybody can disagree with me. I don't know. You don't watch enough football if you disagree with me with Ezekiel Elliott. He's our charm. And then the core, which is the offensive line. We invested a lot of money in this offensive line, and then everybody else are either bus drivers and things like that. But now we got some some nitrous oxide, whatever you want to call it. We got some extra turbo boosts with Amari Cooper. He wasn't even predicted to be on this team at the start of the year. Now you add in Amari Cooper, and now we got extra boost to this bus. And that's what he's doing. Can you imagine, guys? Let's just imagine this right here. Can you imagine if Tavon Austin never got injured or hurt, and you put Tavon Austin out there, and you add Amari Cooper. We already know what Cole Beasley can do. We already know what the young rook can do when I'm talking about number 13. Man, and I think not this weekend, but mark my words, around the Saints game, Tavon Austin should be fully ready to go. And around that time, everybody pumping up, and everybody got the Saints all up on this high wagon. But one thing I can say with the Saints, they don't play no defense. Mark my word, they don't play no defense. LA Rams, they don't play no defense. What we got right now, if we can maintain, and this is not me being delusional or anything like that, if we can maintain this defense to be the way they playing now, we got a defense caliber with the 55 to 54, number 90, and also with number 94, like he's coming along the pace. And if we can figure out a way, Malik Collins, if he can stay healthy, and then on top of that, Byron Jones, number 31, I'll be remiss to add in the fact that Xavier Woods and Jeff Heath, they sprinkling in what they can do. And if the Cowboys organization can do one more thing for me, if they can do just one more thing for me, I will be just like lit crazy. If they could just go ahead and insert Jordan Lewis as the opposite corner and just let him play on the outside, swing and kick Cheeto into the inside, boy, man, it will be crazy. It will be crazy because you know for sure, don't have me to pull up that Pro Football Focus stats of what he had on the outside last year. Jordan Lewis is a lockdown corner. I know I'm not the coach out there. Salute to Chris Richard, but Jordan Lewis is an outside corner who will demand. You will have to think about it. He just don't have the size that Chris Richard want, but Jordan Lewis can lock people down, believe it or not, especially playing press man cover. Man, that's what he is. He's not a zone cover corner. He's a guy that's going to – that's why I call him Jordan Hip Pocket Lewis, because he can sit on that hip pocket, and then when the opposition try to pass, he can jump that route and take it away. Man, boy, I just want Jordan Lewis on that outside corner. Keep Byron Jones on his side of the field, but add in Jordan Lewis on the opposite side. Kick Cheeto Awuzie into the inside, and man, we don't even have to worry. You can sprinkle Anthony Brown here and there inside. But who am I though, right? I was just the guy that said that all last year and the year before that Byron Jones is a cornerback too. So that's just me. Apollo and the Creed Bulldogs. What's good, man? Appreciate you, man. Thank you for tuning in to the nation. You want Philly? Appreciate you, man. Hey, I love you, man. I love you, man. I love you for always commenting, whether it's good or bad, man. I really appreciate you. OMG Law, they ain't ready, fam. This is Virginia Finest. Yes, let me jump over to my Facebook panel, man. Appreciate you. Brian, Rodney Armstrong, I see you. Rodney Norwood, man, what is it? It's the team of Rodneys over here on the Facebook panel. Appreciate you. Ronald, appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in as well. Kyle, Scott, the Americo, appreciate you. Arturo Lugo, thank you for tuning in. David Blizzard, Wentz is better than Dax. He just have a ring. Wentz, look, this is the thing. When people bring up the comparison of Carson Wentz versus Dak or Dakota Rain Prescott, Carson Wentz is supposed to be better than Dak Prescott. He's 6'5" or 6'4", 4.5. He was drafted, I think, in the second overall draft pick, whatever he may have been, whatever his selection was, a first overall, whatever, first round draft pick. Scouts, everybody said he's a natural thrower of the ball, but this is the thing. If Carson Wentz is better than Dak, then Dak somehow, some way, can outperform Carson Wentz, regardless of the scenario. In the biggest stages of life, Dak Prescott outperformed Carson Wentz. Now, one can argue the fact that, yes, he got a Super Bowl, Nick Foles, and things like that. But I wonder if Carson Wentz would have stayed the starter throughout the playoff last year. Would they beaten the team that was in front of them? I don't know. We saw Carson Wentz fold up like a lawn chair. So when the stages are big, it's all about winning And the other day, we saw with our eyes that Dak Prescott outperformed Carson Wentz. So although one can argue and say, look at the yards and things like that, and I'm not reaching, one can look at the yards and say, okay, this guy threw over 300 yards. Most of those yards came in garbage time. It's all about sound decision and making the right plays at the right moment. It is what it is. So at that point, a 4th-round draft pick versus a 1st-round draft pick, of course, he's supposed to be better, but it is what it is. Shout out to Carson Wentz, though. No hate at him. Shout out to K. Burton. Appreciate you for tuning in. First off, Dak just needs to be a better quarterback. He's a better quarterback coach. And he said, second, this line is going to get better because I believe they have the confidence now. I 1,000% agree with you, K. Burton, is on my Facebook Elite panel. I'm telling you, that when you have the confidence with this offensive line, because a lot of this stuff goes with confidence. When you have supreme confidence, you can go beyond your thoughts and beyond your measures when you're confident and you're comfortable with your scheme and your schematics of what the new coaching philosophy may be, and you don't give up those effort sacks. So that's what I'm believing in. Yeah, Kay, I believe with you. I'm agreeing with you 100%. Go home, Roger. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for tuning in to the nation. They are pass heavy. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons, if you can get them one-dimensional. This is the thing. The sneaker with the Atlanta Falcons team, they got a guy called Ito. I think his last name is Smith. He's a small guy. He's 5'9", 190 pounds, give or take. And then they also have a Coleman kid who can catch the ball out of the backfield. And we struggle against – we struggle against pass catching running backs out of the backfield at times. And we struggle against the run at times. Those are our weaknesses because we still need to have some extra strength on that front four. But neither here nor there. If we can get them playing one-dimensional, if we can get them playing into our hands, then if they're pass happy, if we can overcome the officials too, because we know that the officials always lean heavy against the opposite team or opposing team opposed to us. They don't give us nothing. So we're going to have to play a perfect sound game, meaning that we can eliminate things that we can control, like false starts, holding, things like that. Not having the hands on the outside of the shoulder, having the hands in the inside, not throwing the guy down. And although you beat the guy, you cannot land on him for some reason because with the Cowboys, they call that. So you cannot do those things. What we have to do is play a perfect sound game. And then on top of that, Dak Prescott, of course, when it's one-on-one to the outside and it's Amari Cooper streaking up the field, just trust it. Just go ahead and launch that ball down the field. Maybe the officials can call PI if we challenge the opposition on the outside. But on the other end of it, when it's the opposition, because they're going to get these PI calls, we understand that. Julio Jones of the world, Sanu, and the other guy who we should have, or some people say we should have drafted, but we didn't, Calvin Ridley or what have you. There are guys that can run inside seam routes, and they can be flexed multiple inside that offense. So coming off the gate, if we can make them one-dimensional, I'm not worried about Byron Jones. I'm just worried about the other guys on the outside. If we can corral and stop that, then we are in a better situation. But we understand that there may be a lot of PI calls tomorrow. It's just the way it is. We don't get it, but the opposition does. So we can't cry foul right now. It is what it is. We got to understand with the mindset. If I'm the coaching staff, I will get out there and say collectively that this team, we got to win. We got to be more aggressive than the opposition. We got to run it, and then we got to take what I call top. We got to win top, and that's time of possession. We got to win that. Nick Foles, yes, shout out to you, fam. Who else we have over here? Dro Gracia, appreciate you. Eric K, what's going on? Plus, Wentz has already had a major injury. I would take Dak. He's a tough guy, and he's huge with health. Yes, I understand, Eric K, where you're going with that. Trey Jermaine III, 31-24 Dallas Cowboys all day, even twice on Sunday. Shady, what's good with you? Thank you for tuning in to the nation. Our D-line is depleted. No depths. This week, they may try to run on us. That's okay. But this is the thing. I think that the Atlanta Falcons skill set and mindset, they still regress to the thought that they are a pass first team, and a lot of these teams, they love the pass versus run. So hopefully if we can jump up and we can score, they can try to say to themselves, okay, we're going to try to score back with them, and we can get them on one side of the field of just passing the ball. No Clay Matthews rule, knock Ryan down. Yes. Hey, it is what it is, guys. Let me see what else, man. Let me put y'all score prediction down again, man. I'd love to see that. Let's get this thing going one way or another. You guys know how this thing go. All day, even twice on Sunday. I will be locked, loaded, and ready to get things happen. Let's go, Cowboys Nation. Let's see what we can do from here. Yeah. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Let's get ready to rock out of this thing. I really appreciate everybody, man. Yes. Yes. That's all the time I have for this wonderful day. I really appreciate each and every last one of you guys. Don't forget, I have a podcast that's LAW Nation. Thank for those who went and out and contribute to the nation. Really appreciate you guys. You guys are doing so much for me as it relates to like studio and being able to fly out to these events and going out to these events. Stuff is not easy to do, especially film breakdown, film sessions. I'm going to try to figure out how I can get some film together tonight so that you guys can enjoy what I have on my mind with this film. And then on top of that, don't forget to hit that like button. Share this content to the DC, hashtag DC for life. Also share this content to Silver and Blue Nation, Big Game James, all those people out there, D Dallas Prospect. Every legend was once a prospect, believe it or not. And then also, guys, hit me up on Twitter, Twitch. I'm even on MySpace. Hit me up there too. Law Nation, let's go. One way or another. I see you, Shady. 27-21. Let's go, baby. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Salute. Yeah. If you're not crunk right now, if you're not live like 95, I don't know who you are. Let's go, Cowboy Nation, one way or another. Let's get this W. Let's roll, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Let's grow, baby. Hit that subscribe button. Ezekiel Elliott, put down your prediction. Put down how many yards y'all think Ezekiel Elliott going to get. Let me leave out with this right here. I want to be able to get you guys crunk enough to let you know what I think. When you're up against your struggles, right? Meet it squarely face to face. Lift your chin, set your shoulders, plant your feet, and take a brace. When it's vain to try to dodge it, do the best that you can do. You may fall, you may conquer, see it through. Black may be the clouds about you and your future may seem grim, but don't let your nerves desert you. Keep yourself in fighting trim. If worse is bound to happen in spite of all that you do, remember, running from it will not save you. Even hope may seem but futile, then with trouble may be beset. Remember, you're facing what other legends have met. You may fall, but fall still fighting. Head high, eyes to the finish. See it through. See it through, Cowboy Nation. Let's go, baby. I see you, Jamal Anderson. 127 yards. Ezekiel Elliott. Yes, the path of the righteous man. That's what I'm talking about. Nothing but the best.